I've been over your last 8 games. Yes, that you have had 6 counting scores, but your counting, scoring and scores were deplorable. 29, 29, 28, 29, 30, 31, 21, 29. Even Ray Liniger and Biceps have said you've been shit house and you are overrated.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Neville Richards Premier League show. Round 12 review, round 13 preview. I'm sounding pretty upbeat. It's only because I'm sitting next to Bigfoot here. Welcome, Matty.
Good morning, Mark. We're here a day early, Sunday morning. Yep. Nice of you to make it on time.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I'm on time on YouTube.
Well, we are here at the club. You did actually venture to my house originally, even though we'd organised here, but that's another story. Maybe a little weary after watching the Open last night.
Yeah, no, the Open gets me.
You love it?
Yeah, love it. Yeah, can't get enough of the Open.
Yes, well, it looked like Open-like conditions at Portarlington on Saturday with the wind.
Yeah.
A little bit of rain in the afternoon.
That was as hard as I can remember the wind blowing here on a consistent basis, I reckon. That was...
Yeah, it was a good effort. We ended up having 105 players turn up on Saturday, and it's amazing. Everyone hates playing par, don't they? Do they hate it?
Well, they do, but... I'm not sure how many Jamesies. You haven't given me the stats yet.
Well, this is the interesting thing, that people reckon that par is harder and they feel worse when they play par. How many Jamesies do you reckon we had in those conditions yesterday?
Well, we've been having between 20 and 30, so I would say 25.
We had 7.
Is that right?
7, that was all.
Well, I know...
Because you had to obviously have 11 down to get the 25. So people are sort of happy with 25 points, but if they have 11 down, they're ready to jump off the Westgate.
Yeah, no, that's true. Look, I don't know what's coming up for me. I've got no idea what you've got in store here, but I know that if I had 9 down, if that was Stableford, I would have been lucky to have 18 or 19 points, I reckon.
It was that bad, was it?
It was that bad.
Yeah, it was funny on Saturday. As a few know, I went to my daughter's gymnastics competition and there was lots of jumping around and lots of feet hitting the ground, and there was quite a large earthquake at Portarlington yesterday. I don't know if guys felt that in the morning. A little bit more on that later, but we might just have a little headline here anyway as to what's coming, which was in the Portarlington Advocate overnight.
What an august publication.
How's that looking? We'll have a bit more when we get to the Tornadoes review with you there, MH.
Oh, good. Yeah, no, looking forward to that. Matty, there were some really tight matches again. To be fair, we're starting off the review, and the ladder, well, didn't change too much, but it did sink one of the teams, and I think one of those teams is going to be the Hookers, unfortunately. Yes,
so with the event of being par on Saturday, with the scoring, so whatever score you had on the day, you just had 36 added to it. That's how it goes to GolfLink and how you handicap. So if you had -3, you end up having 33 points. That's how the scoring works across the board. But yes, the Warriors 266 defeated the Hookers 255. With that 266, the Warriors win the golf balls again this week. So they've returned to form. We had Johnny McGlone with a fantastic 38 in the afternoon. My man, the Sword, he had 37. I sent him a text from the gym just saying get through the triangle because he was 2 up approaching the triangle, and he finished on 37. Bernie Reed 33. Shirley Bell 32. The wind must have just blown straight over the top of Shirley. So,
well done, Shirley. So copped a lot of flack here, and you've done very well.
So she was 32. Chris Geary 32, and Rick Edmondson had 32 as well.
What a consistent beast he's becoming.
Yeah, and then you had Biceps on 31 and Matty Davies 31. While the Hookers, Paul Marnie.
This is
38 points for Paul.
And we'll talk about why that's so critical in a few minutes, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well played, Paul. That's been the... I guess
best score you've had in 5 years.
Almost the sum total of your previous 11 rounds. Well done.
Yeah, and Burn Boulevard, he had 33. Tim Belitho, 32. 15 clubs, Wilkins, 32. Samsung was back.
Yes.
Samsung Manil, 31. Hopefully the ulcer was okay when you were swinging on Saturday, Michael. Sue O'Connor and Jim Pike, 30, while Julie Milne, Blenna Hassett and James Finch had 29. But yes, I think the Warriors have ended the Hookers season. Big return to the powerful team there with an 11-point win. The scoring actually in the morning favoured the Hookers. In the morning when Paul Marnie come in with Belitho, Wilkins and Samsung, and they had the Warriors of Wardy, Biceps and Davies covered, but Johnny McGlone, he starred with his 38, ably assisted by Bernie Reid, Shirley and Chris. Hookers couldn't bridge the gap with their PM players. It was too much for them. Now, missing players. Hookers, season on the line. Well, Nina, she was overseas, so you can have a pass on that. Drooks, Andreas, didn't play.
He's gone missing.
The main one, though, was Mustard Pants.
I saw Cooper.
Cooper was here, son of Mustard, but Mustard Pants. I actually have got a video here of him during the week in those mustard pants. Well, here's my golf clubs, and someone wants to use my clubs.
Premier League, I'm back.
Why would you want my clubs?
Sorry about the walk-off on Saturday, but they're the King's clubs and I will win today.
Oh.
For Greg White's 50th birthday. So, Lee, I was going to say the team probably didn't miss you anyway because you only normally play 9 holes. But, yeah, so very disappointing that you are the one who gets onto everyone about not turning up and then you just did exactly the same thing as them. So you need to take a good hard look at yourself. Warriors players, all there. Everyone turned up.
That's because everyone's scared of Jill.
Yeah, true. She wasn't happy on Saturday after golf. Tried to give her the high five as she walked through the car park.
Off you?
Fresh air.
Really?
Yeah. Sorry, it was a hip and shoulder into the high five. But that leads into the Jamesies. We had 2. Hookers didn't have any. Grant Adams. You're filling in for Dale Scott.
Good purchase?
Yeah, very good purchase. Twice now, Grant, I think that's been it. And Jill Barker, 25.
Oh, Jilly.
So both of those were in the Jamesies on Saturday.
So we'll talk more about the ladder, but that's basically goodbye for the Hookers. So
the finals, yep.
Yeah, the Warriors, not home and hose, but strengthening their position. So a lovely win there from the 20-acre Warriors. Matty, the second match we want to have a look at. Look, there's so much going on here. This is a Finals 4 aspirants clash. And the Peakers got the chocolates, sort of.
Sort of. You have alluded to something very interesting there, Mark. It was a bittersweet win for the Peakers, 255. They defeated the Goblins, 252. They won the match, but the Peakers were eliminated from Team Survivor. Although the Bullies, Pirates, Goblins and Tornadoes all scored lower, they were already eliminated. So we had 2 teams left on 255, and that was the Peakers and the Hookers. And Norma Vogel, she was actually a fill-in for the Peaker. Hers was the best score for the Peakers of 37 points.
Fantastic round. Well played.
Paul Marnie from the Hookers had 38, which wins that, so the Peakers are eliminated. Well done, Paul. About time you've done something this year.
So Paul single-handedly bailed out the Hookers.
He did.
And we just called them done for the year, but they're actually still surviving.
They are still alive in Survivor. Leaves us 3 teams left.
Amazing. Amazing stuff.
But the Peakers, they got the main win though for the Peakers. Norma Vogel, 37. Cute as a button.
Yes.
35.
Wasn't he up and about?
Kenny Hughes, Snags Finnemore on 32. Ange Foote, 31. Rim O'Keefe, 30. And Gary Brooks and the evergreen DeFazio on 29. While the Goblins' best was David Milne, 35. Timu Prime, 34. More on you shortly, Toby. Murray Wiley and Yanni Lathouris is on 32, while 30s for Brian Bell, Grant Peacock and Arthur McPhee, and a 29 for Andrew Whitson. And the top 4 clash lived up to expectation with a 3-point margin. The AM scoring was too close to call, with Timu, Yanni, Grant, Arthur and Andrew countering the scores of Cute as a Button, Finnemore, Foote, Brooks and DeFazio. When Goblins Wiley and then Milne came in with 35, it looked like a Goblins victory, but the Peakers weren't to be denied. Rim O'Keefe, Kenny Hughes scoring, but it was left to fill in Norma Vogel.
Norma.
She was filling in for Jeanette Johnson and she performed like Jeanette would. Cost you another $10 too, Jeanette, with a counting score there for Norma.
Would Jeanette have played that well?
Well, she's been one of the most consistent. Whether she got to the 37's another thing, but
We love you, Jeanette.
I did notice when I was looking at the players in the morning, there was no Yvette Pollock early. She normally plays in the morning. She wasn't in there. I thought Flea had nobbled her. I wasn't sure whether our beef Wellington had come to fruition and Yvette, but then I noticed she was out in the afternoon. She had 42 points on Wednesday, Hazy.
It doesn't work though.
And then she was
Does it translate?
No, she was putrid. What's the scores here? She had 26. 10 down.
10 down.
So now,
The Pollock off.
the Pollock off was Dale.
Wow.
Now, who cost the Goblins? 3-point margin, remember?
Yep.
David Milne, top scorer. Started on the 10th. Wiped 15, 16, 18.
Ooh.
And then wiped the 8th, his second last hole.
Triangle got him.
Triangle got him. Timu Prime was watching your scores coming through while I was at the gym between apparatus sessions. Now, he was 2 up after 12. Then wiped 14, 15, 17, 18 to finish -2. We do have a video here of Timu on the 11th. The green that I mentioned a few weeks ago when I was chastised about it. But anyway, just have a look at his putt here.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, that is that was extraordinary. I don't think he was the only person who suffered on that green. That was so
you wouldn't
windswept.
laugh, wouldn't you?
Oh, we were trying not to. Yes, yeah, we were trying to keep it together for Toby because he was playing so well until.
Yes,
so,
I'm surprised he could keep it on the golf course with the amount of shape and spin he puts on it. It must have been the way the wind was going just suited his big high draw.
well, that putt sort of sums up his normal drive shape. Yeah, no, it was intense out there. I felt for him. I think he was leading A grade for a long time too.
Yeah, and got run down late. Now Yanni wiped 1, 5, 6, 8 on the front 9. Ooh. And then also wiped 13 and 14. Brian Bell, Mr. Consistent of the team, started on 10, wiped 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Oh.
And then also 1, 4, 7, 9. A lot of wipes there.
Wow.
Nearly as many as you had in a row. We'll get to that later.
Oh,
Pants
God.
Peacock
Yes.
wiped 1, 2, 7, 8, 11, then 16 and 18.
Wow.
McPhee wiped 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, then 10, 11, 12. How's the cluster and clumps of
Yeah.
these wipes?
Yeah.
And then Andrew Whitson, 1, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 14, 15, 18.
Jeez.
How many Jameses do you reckon we had in this event, Mark?
Well, it sounds like a heap.
We only had one.
You're kidding.
And that was Mr. Winchelsea with 24. And we do have a video of Mr. Winchelsea here. Oh. I think was this on what hole was this on?
This was on the second. He started his round, I wouldn't say in a blaze of glory here, but somehow didn't get obliterated with mud. I don't know how he didn't because...
He's used to playing from those positions, so he knows the technique.
There you go. No, it was not pretty out there, Mr. Winchelsea, but...
And the Goblins had no Jamesies.
That's amazing. With all those... And the Goblins only needed, 4 points out of all those wipes. Out of all those wipes to get over the line. That's just extraordinary. All right, Matty, let's move on. Look, the next match, I hope we can gloss over this relatively quickly, but it was
We've got a lot of content in this one.
Oh, my God. It was the Crusaders taking care of the Tornadoes despite one of the great individual performances.
Crusaders, 265, defeated the Tornadoes, 253. John Leading actually came in Saturday afternoon.
Did he?
Yes, come back from Queensland. You were the requested player for him, and he said he was messaging you on the way round.
Yeah, no, he gave me a couple.
Trying to inspire you. Mm-hmm. But the Crusaders, Noel Pike, 37, Lee Datson, 35.
How good?
We got the Giel, 34, Adam Shawcross, 34, Isbell, 33, Tony Havers, 32, Lockie, 31, and Chris Noble, 29, while the Tornadoes, as you mentioned, Rob Moorcroft, 40 points. Not very often a team loses when they have a score of 40 in their team, is it?
No.
So it was 40 Moorcroft, and then it was daylight to the rest of the Tornadoes. It was 32 Doreen Ivers, Matthew Miles and Barry Marbles. First game back from Vietnam. Chrissy Dodds 31, Lynn Kirby 29, Ian Davis 29. Simon Goggin and Neil Ryan 28 were counted scores. Notice your name's not there.
No, but I did hang it above the Jamesy line, so I was proud of that.
Yeah. Some would say an upset with the second place team being touched up by the sixth place team, but as I said, not very often a 40 points gets knocked off. So Robbie Moorcroft does win our Travis Matthews shirt for the best score of the week, but unfortunately the rest of the Tornadoes didn't live up to his lofty ambitions.
Let's have a look, Matty. I think we should put it in here. There's a little video that we did with Rob Moorcroft at the end of his round. Some of the more extraordinary colours I've ever seen out here. Let's have a quick look. Look at this ball, an extraordinary ball. Who would use a blue? Who would use so much blue? Who would have so much? Oh my God!
Some flogger.
Oh my! Who belongs to all this? It's Papa Smurf. Great round, Rob.
Thank you.
What'd you do out there? Because it was
Plus
windy
4.
as hell.
Yeah, it was windy. It was hard.
What was the trick?
It was hard.
What was the trick?
Don't know, to be honest. Putted well.
Are you a beast in the
Putted
wind?
well. Beast? Nah. No.
Come on, you've got to give me something. You're normally entertaining on these videos.
I don't know what to tell you.
Well, what about your ensemble? What about that?
This.
Yeah, that's entertaining.
This is my transgender golf outfit.
Transgender?
Yep.
What do we refer to you as? What's your pronoun?
Pronoun?
How about that for Papa Smurf?
Yeah, wow. I'm lost for words.
It was a good round. He was lost for words too, but I reckon that was an extraordinary performance, like a standout one. There were some good ones.
I was watching him. Him and Paul Marnie were going neck and neck on the back nine there, and Paul just dropped one late, and Robbie obviously increased and went to the lead. But fantastic effort.
Clearly put all his focus into the golf and not the fashion.
He must have been celebrating a bit too, because I did send him a message when I was getting ready to leave at around 6:30 last night. Of all it was the King's crown and then a tornado emoji. So it was got the reply early this morning.
Did you?
So I didn't get one last night, so he must have been passed out on the couch after his score. But I don't know. What do we say? We had the Sheik or Barrama Bowles back for his first game. We've got a little bit of video imaging here, Mark.
Yeah, Matty, look, we're
going to just ease into this before we get to you.
Oh, my God. Well, look, the Sheik has talked a very, very, very big game from Malaysia. Very critical of his teammates. I expected something big of him. He started in a bedraggled sort of a fashion here on the third hole. Took a couple of cracks to try and get out of the creek.
Yeah.
Splattered himself in mud, not in glory at all. It's very hard when I played so badly to get stuck into him as much as I want to. Went around to, we put the video away because it was blowing up, but there was this little scenario around here on the 10th hole that caught our eye too. I feel like he told me he was water divining with that big log, but I feel like he was pole vaulting, sort of Dmitry Markov style. Anyway.
Reynolds, you are the king. We've also got another little screenshot here of Lee Datson. Remember last week we had the ninth hole?
Yes.
Well, Dado got his revenge. He was quite proud to send that through to me last night, where he made birdie on the ninth and obviously gave him a 35 for the day. But the big one was when the ground shook.
Was this the match where the ground shook?
This is where the ground shook, and we might just go to, we can see the big man on the ground. And this is actually how it's occurred. This is the swing that's caused it.
You've got the swing?
Yeah. And then we've got the aftermath from Reynolds having a little interview with there. So,
what is it?
The worst shot in the history of the Portarlington Golf Club.
Can you show us on the club where that went? What's it?
It's somewhere up near this black
little hosel rocket.
what happened? You've hit a hosel rocket, aka Justin Rose.
Yeah, Justin Rose special.
So did you actually fall over, or did you go down in a tantrum like mustard pants?
I'd turn it up. I wouldn't tanty like that. I was 80 metres out, middle of the 6th fairway, and nearly went over the side fence before that big tree on the right. It was an absolute disgrace. I'm not sure I don't know how it hit the club head at all.
Right,
it
was that bad?
It was.
So is the body okay? Shoulders and that? Any bruising?
No, the ground has filed a complaint, but I'm okay.
We might have to just message Mr. Burchett and get him to go and make some ground under repair out there.
No, there was no tanty. I want that on the record. It was just, oh my God, I just fell over, like intentionally. It wasn't. That's all good.
Good fun. Well, Johnny, it only cost you 20 for him. You didn't have to pay the extra 10. But our Jamesy's here. We had actually 4 this week in this game. For the Crusaders, Helen Poe and Donovan Hill, 24.
Oh, pardon me? He had 24. Mm-hmm. He came out and watched us play, and he was giving us lip while we were playing in the morning.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
24, John.
He just had the ladder, just climbing up the ladder, all those wipes. 25. And tickle my doodah, Wilson. He was into you too. He wanted your score.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
And then we've got Craig Duncanson's last week's Travis Matthew winner, had 25. Travis Matthew 1 week, Jamesy the next. Only other person to do that's been David Milne.
I think Lee was sort of keen for maybe Craig to give that shirt back.
Yes, that was a comment that I did get from Dado, that Craig should hand it over again. But yeah, it's a big win for the Crusaders, keeps their finals aspirations alive. Tornadoes, although the loss was there, they still remain second on the ladder.
Well, I feel sorry for Rob Moorcroft. That was a great score. Very impressive.
Yeah.
All right, we left one match, Matty. And it was critical for so many reasons, and it had so many implications. In the end, couldn't split them.
It was a draw, 251 apiece. The Bullies win the Weekers Water Prize this week. Pirates, Dennis Wood, he had the best score for that, so that goes back to the Bullies now. Wow, Dennis Wood, best score in this game was 34. Dennis Wood, 34. Gill, 33. How's the Gill household going?
They're on fire.
They are going good. 33. Scuba Hub, Richard Geary, Cliffy McCorkle, 32. Sue Gregory and Sue Holland, 30.
The girls going well.
They were in that game. Then we had Ando. Manny Golfers had 28 and Richie Howes. While for the Bullies, Jackie Rowe, Richie West and Simon Grundle, 33s. Jerry Raviani, 32. Judy Said, 31. Son of Mustard had 30. JJ Spawn Moreland had 30, and then Sean Rodwell, Johnny Wood and Rob Casey had 29. But it's the second draw of the season, and the Bullies have been involved in both of them.
Yeah.
And the draw still keeps their Bullies in the hunt for the finals, while the 2 points have made finals aspirations more difficult for the Pirates. AM scores favoured the Pirates slightly, with Dennis, Richard, Cliff and Sue countering Judy Said, JJ and Rossi Moreland.
JJ and Rossi Moreland. Yeah.
PM players started coming in. I don't know, what do we say? It was a draw. Was it won or lost on counted scores? Both teams had their chances. Let's look. Dennis Wood wiped your last hole. Steve Gill wiped 17 and 18.
Jeez.
Sue Holland wiped 9, 10, 11, 12. Sue Gregory wiped her last hole the 9th. Richard Geary wiped 15, 16, 18.
Ooh, Richard.
Cliffy McCorkle started on 10. He wiped 18, 7 and 8. And then Ando, a golfer of your ability, you had wipes on 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 17. For the Bullies, Jackie Rowe, you had the best score for your team. You wiped 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. Judy Said started on 10, wiped 18, and then proceeded to wipe 2, 4, 5, 8, 9. Shocking finish, Judy. Westy, this one here. 4 putts the 17th for a wipe.
Oh.
And he was still fuming and had the shits, and then he wiped 18. And he actually told me that. That was why he wiped 18. Simon Grundle, who was filling in this week, started on the 10th. Maybe felt the pressure of Premier League because he wiped 13, 14, 16, 17 and then wiped 1, 5, 7. But welcome to Premier League debut, Simon. Good to see you on board. Jerry Raviani wiped the 18th. Son of Mustard started on 10. Wiped 2, 3, 8, 9 on his back 9. Then Sean Rodwell was 1 down after 9, then wiped 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 and 18 to finish 7 down for 29 points. But It was an interesting one. There was no Jamesies at all in this game, even though it was such a low-scoring one. But who it was named after, young Christopher, he rang me Friday night to say he couldn't play. He'd had a bit of a fall.
Oh.
And he sort of did a bit of a tumbles at home. It wasn't here at the club, so we're safe. He did it at home.
Is he safe?
No, well, he's got big black eye apparently and can't see. Maybe out of golf for a week or so. And I did text him last night hoping for a photo of said face, but I haven't received it yet. So hopefully that might come through and we can have a look at what he looks like. But he reckons he's gone 10 rounds with Mike Tyson.
Fair dinkum. Wow.
So, but yeah, it's a draw. Interesting.
Fascinating. I'm welcome back, Jackie Rowe. We've been sitting here potting you for a few weeks.
Yeah, maybe it's her birthday on Tuesday, so she might be had a bit of pre-birthday form.
Nice, I like it. Very good, well played. Matty, look, there was a lot of highlights and drama here, but there wasn't much of a change in the ladder, was there?
No, there wasn't. There was actually only one change in the position, and it was the Warriors and Goblins just switched positions there. The Peakers have snuck a game clear, but are still not guaranteed a final spot, really.
Whoa.
Unlikely not to get knocked out, but if the Peakers lose both, and the Bullies and Goblins win both, they can replace them in the 4. Goblins and Bullies play this week, each other. So there could be some ramifications this week.
Could be some ramifications for your maths.
Hookers are done.
I think that makes the Peakers safe.
No, well, if they lose both and he wins both, they're up, and they'll be on top of percentage.
Not if they play each other.
No, the Goblins and Bullies will play each other. One will go up to 28. They'll stay at 32 over the top. Done. Hookers are done. Pirates hang by the thinnest of threads. Crusaders need to win 2 games and need results to go their way for finals. As we said, teams left in Survivor. Hookers, who are last.
Amazing.
Crusaders, who are 6th. And the Warriors, who are 3rd, are still alive.
That is incredible, I reckon.
It's going to be an interesting run home, Mark.
It will be, especially if your maths are in charge.
But yes, it's going to be interesting. I think the Hookers have got probably the hardest run home. Doesn't matter if they're last anyway.
Yeah, no, they've got a tough draw based on the ladder, but it's all down to the Survivor for them, so they really need to put their best foot forward.
Yeah.
And you remember, you're only playing against the teams who are left as well. So.
Yeah. And Mustard Pants, wonder if he'll turn up this week.
It might be another game.
And you're unavailable this coming Saturday, so anyone wanting the great man can't fill in this week. He's not here.
Would you want to have a look at the run home, Matty?
We can.
Start it up.
Yeah, so it's interesting there. The Peakers, you would think have got one game that they should get over the line of, but then the Bullies haven't been great at the moment. But I suppose you look down into the Goblins and the Warriors and the Bullies, Crusaders. It's going to be interesting to see where they work through. And yeah, as you said, there's no easy game. It's all based on the scoring, isn't it?
Jeez. This is insightful commentary.
It is a Sunday morning.
All right.
I've had a few last night.
Let's have a look at the preview, specifically the matches. It's the top and the bottom. Just get the round rolling for round 13, our second last round.
Yes, Hookers 8th, Peakers 1st. Last time they met, the Peakers got over the line only by 10, 242 to 232. The Peakers were superbly led by Rim O'Keefe. He was fabulous. He was just putting around that hole, 36 points, ably assisted by Ken Hughes, cute as a button Hutton. James Finch was the best for the Hookers with 35, followed by Wayne Brown, Mustard Pants. The Hookers actually had a counted score here of 23 last time they met. 15 Club Wilkins.
Yes.
Although the Hookers can't make finals, they're still alive in Survivor. Hookers' last 5 games have been loss, win, loss, win, loss. Will it be a win? Peakers have won their last 4. Interestingly though, Mark, teams can get to 5 in a row and then they seem to lose after that. Let's hope history doesn't repeat for the Peakers. Something interesting that the Premier League...
Yes, Matthew. Go on.
The scoring portal has a predicted score there.
Yes.
And it has a 2-point margin to the Peakers. Just goes to show that although the Hookers have... been losing a couple, they've been a higher scoring. So it's all about that. It's about high scoring.
You auditioning for a Channel 7 commentary role, I think. Oh, dear.
The Hookers would love Marnie, Finch, Blenner, Hassett and Jeffrey for their form to continue, while the Peakers will welcome back 2-time Travis Matthews shirt winner, Johnny Crossett. Jan Cogger should be back. They need something from Alan Carey. He took what I said on board.
Did he?
Yes, he had 28 on Saturday. Well done. Cute as a button. He was inspired too. He just putting it to you now. Lloyd Shepherd, he really needs to improve. Now, Lloyd, you've had one score over 30 in the last 8 games. You had a bright start to the season and now you've just gone back into mediocrity. 2 peakers who need to perform if they're going to go deep into August. Flea Pollock, last 2 games, 27, 28. Don't use sickness as an excuse. And Mr. Winchelsea, 25, 27, 24, last 3.
Under the pump.
It's good to see that they're winning without those players performing though.
The next match, Matty, we want to look at has much more dramatic finals implications of the Warriors and the Tornadoes.
3rd versus 2nd. Actually, the Tornadoes got over the line by 12 last time they met, 238 to 226. Tornadoes were led by Lil Ryan, 36. And then Malesy, Robbie Moorcroft, 31. While the best for the Warriors were Barker and Biceps with 31. That was the best score they had last time they played. Both teams had counting Jamesies here, with the Warriors having 3 and the Tornadoes 2. Warriors have found form again, winning their last 3 after 4 consecutive losses, while the Tornadoes have lost 3 of their last 4. Score predictor has a 5-point margin to the Tornadoes, but recent form could suggest otherwise. Tornadoes welcome back Reynolds with a counting score, but can he do it again? Peter O'Neill, 29 and 17 your last 2 games, not good enough. Ian Davis, I've been over your last 8 games. Yes, that you have had 6 counting scores, but your counting scoring and scores were deplorable. 29, 29, 28, 29, 30, 31, 21, 29. Even Ray Liniger and Biceps have said you've been shithouse and you are overrated.
Ray Liniger wouldn't say that.
Yes, he did. And he said, quote me on that. Thanks, Ray, for saying quote me. Tickle, you need to lift your digit out. Malesy, you've dropped away just like your doggies. The Warriors would love a little bit more out of Buffhead. 29, 28, 30. Jilly Barker, consistent early, but has dropped away last 2 weeks with 21 and 25. Maybe it's my fault.
Your fault?
Yeah, well, she's had to work the last 2 Saturday mornings. Maybe too much for her. Not sure, but you have this Saturday off, Jill, so you can be relaxed and refreshed and come back to lead your Warriors to victory. Max is coming back to work this week as well. So
who?
Yeah, we've got a bit more on Max later too, haven't we?
We have.
Yeah. You've got to wait till the end. Watch the end of this video.
I like your teasing there.
Yes.
Good.
Rico's been solid but not spectacular. Flanders has still been ordinary. And Shirley Bell, you get a week off of analysis this week. Nothing for Shirley.
I'll stand up for you, Shirley. All right, Matty. The next match you want to look at, this is going to wreck your maths earlier. This is what I'm saying. This here is make or break. If you lose, you're gone.
Is that what you're saying?
Well, effectively. Especially if it happens to be the Bullies against the Goblins, because the Bullies percentage isn't flash.
4v5. Goblins smashed the Bullies in this corresponding game earlier in the season, 267 to 238. This was when the Goblins started to get on the roll. They had 3 players over 36, with Brian Bell, Steve Smith and John Bowman leading them to victory, while the best for the Bullies were Richie West, 34, Rodwell and Son of Mustard. This match can decide this finals appearance. Goblins were on a 5-game winning streak before dropping their last 2, while the Bullies haven't had a win since round 8, 4 games ago. Score predictor is a Goblins winning by 7, but don't count out the 2-time defending champions. Goblins need something from Yvette Pollock, 24, 21, 26. Steve Smith, you started the season so well, maybe you're running out of puff. Last 3 games, 27, 24, 26. Biceps actually said the same thing, that your performance is like Davis's. For the Bullies, Choco Royal needs a bit more improvement, 25 and 27 the last 2 games. Barry Doyle, 23, 30, 21, 26. Maybe your partner Donovan Hill is rubbing off on you. Phil Stevens, Stu Anderson, Kev Hudson should return this week. but they will lose regular contributor Richard West. He's not here on Saturday.
What's happening to the government supervisor?
Yes, Richard's away. He has paid for a fill-in.
Okay.
So, but yes, unavailable.
I did notice this week, just gone, Matty, that Fran Stone was not in. She didn't appear.
No, she had a family issue on Saturday, so she didn't play.
We did put a lot of time and effort into a new nickname for her. Do you think she'll be back to enjoy it?
Yeah, well, I reckon we might have to start calling her Yellowstone.
I like it. It.
Yes, a bit of a favourite on the streaming services. Quite a lot of episodes. So, yeah, Yellowstone,
Fran
I think we'll go with.
Yellowstone.
Yeah.
I like it. That's
so hopefully she'll be back to strengthen the gobbles this week.
Very good. The last game we want to look at, Matty, is the Crusaders and the Pirates, and this is the last hurrah.
Yeah, 6v7. You would think that this game would have no impact, but it's so much more than that. For the Crusaders, loss is dada.
Yep.
Round 6 saw the Pirates upset the Crusaders 258 to 243. Kenny Ladder, Manny Golfus. Geez, Manny, how things have changed. You were one of the top scorers, McCorkle and Wooten, while the best of the Crusaders were Lachlan, Gill and Shawcross. The Crusaders were strong at the top of scoring, but had 2 counting Jamesies, which contributed to the loss. Crusaders have had 1 loss in their last 5 games, while the Pirates are on a serious skid ever since the greatest recruit to Premier League history tried to lift them, and he failed dismally in that. The Pirates have only had 1 win in their last 5. Crusaders, Bobby Gibbs, well, his form is abysmal since you've come back from the snow. 28, 26, 28 in your last 3 games. And if we have a look at this tee shot here on 11.
Can you just point to me? Just point to me which direction that's going in now.
Your game is like your caravan. It's on the skids. I was going to say, what do we say? It's uncontrollable, it's wobbly, the tyres are falling off.
Geez, the boys in his group were... they knew something was going to happen when the video came out.
Yeah, and it was wide. It was like a Toby Prime starting point.
It was, but it was going in the opposite direction. That was an extraordinary... Nearly out of bounds on the 13th off the 11th tee.
Yeah.
That's a big miss.
That is wide. Craig Connolly, you've missed the last 3 weeks. I know you were crook on Saturday, but surely you have the right gear to get you up and about and onto the course. For the Pirates, I'm concerned about Jeff Daniel and Justin McGrath. Played it every week, but I think there might be a bit of a love triangle occurring here.
Really?
Between Jeff, Justin and Tickle. Because it was always Tickle and Juzzy together, but I think Jeff might be just sidling in there in this and coming between. So, and it's affecting all 3 players' form.
It's been a while since they've seen the north side of 30.
Yeah, I know. It's very... Ando Wooten, 28 last week after missing 3 weeks. Come on, you're better than that. If the Pirates want to affect finals, they need to dig in and take the Crusaders down because they've got really nothing else to play for, have they?
No, well, it's a big week. Like, its finals come early, I reckon, a couple of matches there.
Yeah, so as I said, we've got 2 games to go. So fill-in players are only for the regular season, so there's no fill-ins in finals. So we've got 2 weeks left. If you do need to fill in, you do need to get to me by, say, end of day Tuesday, so we can get those organised there. I've still got a number of people that still need to make their donation to Feed Me Bellarine, which I've got in the Pro Shop. I'll probably send out some messages this week for those who need to do their donation to Feed Me Bellarine.
Speaking of messages, later this week we will announce more formally, we'll do it here now, but more formally so everyone can see it, the presentation night, the Drayton Medal festivities on August the 23rd. Matty, it's going to be a big night right here in the view room.
It is, yeah. Saturday night, so the grand final will be held that day, and then after golf or that evening we will have the presentation night where we will award all the winners, the Premiership team, Team Survivor winner, our all Portarlington team, which is the best performed in each grouping, also the piss poor Portarlington how do we say it, the shithouse players. To be eligible to win these, you do need to play a minimum of 7 games. At the moment, we've got 12 players that haven't played the required number. So if you are around the mark, you've got obviously 2 games to go, so you need to get out on the course to at least get yourself eligible for those. So that's going to be interesting. And then we've got our Drayton medal count, which is our best and fairest for the season. We've got a little bit of, I suppose, history, and it's not great for those winners, Mark.
No, I wouldn't describe it as great. It's a momentous achievement, Matty, but history already, this is our 4th season. We've already seen some really substantial downturns in the fortunes of those who've won the Drayton medal.
So our inaugural winner was Yanni Lathouris, and as you can see here, he's just gone to the pack. Stinks. And he's just got nothing anymore. We've got Bagman O'Neill, he's nearly 105 like DeFazio, but
he's just searching for his game. He's going everywhere to find his
you see him
game.
on the range there. He's there 5-6 days a week, and he still can't bust 20 points. And then we've got last year winner Max Tyrrell Edmondson. And
a lot of people ask Matty, why did we call him Tyrrell?
Yes, and I think if you watch this video here, you'll see why he's called Tyrrell.
Wow.
Lucky that was a practice round, because if that was in a Pro-Am event, there would be breaches going everywhere.
And you never know where the tentacles of this little YouTube video reach.
He's up in far north Queensland, and it was a little private video that someone that had, and yes, thanks, Booger.
Extraordinary, the depths of the Drayton medal. That'll be the headline of the story.
So who's going to be there this year? It's going to be interesting.
The poison chalice. Maybe Xavier Boland knew that was coming and just walked away.
And then Cherie Gill's form's been fantastic. Could she be the first female winner and maybe change the course of the medal?
Wow. What a night ahead of us. So look out for that information. August 23, put it in your diary. Because we've got so many players this year, Matty, probably going to be, if everyone takes it up, there'll be very limited space for partners, significant others.
Yeah.
So we're going to need to book early.
And what are you wearing this year, Mark?
We have started discussions with tailors. I've got an idea for you.
Oh, okay.
I haven't discussed it with you yet, but...
okay, this sounds interesting then, doesn't it?
But I haven't...
I'm not getting nude this year, all right?
Well, there aren't many places left for you to go after last year.
True.
Eggplants have been bumped up in price, so we can't go there.
Grown a lot too.
All right, that's just about it. Anyone you've missed?
No, I reckon I have missed a couple, because we're on a bit of a timeline, because you're off to GMHBA to do a little bit of moonlighting in the media today at the Cats game.
Moonlighting's a good word.
Yes, oh well. See if you can get yourself on mainstream TV with a curly question to one of the coaches.
It's Ross Lyon today.
Oh, and he's your favourite.
Yeah, if he gets out of line, I might be on the real TV. All right.
Very good. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you to Neville Richards. We really appreciate your support. And 2 weeks to go. So much to play for. We look forward to seeing what happens out on the course.
Thanks, guys.